What is up, everybody? Welcome to another video. And today I'm Jake Coulter. I'm the CEO, CFO, everything. The Coulter Candles. I created Coulter Candles. Should be by myself. I'm going to be showing you how we restore candles that are have heat bubbles or are damaged or stuff like that. So this is a candle restoration process, and I'm going to be showing you it. First thing I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be getting this pot right here, and I'm going to be filling it up with water, because the way that our candles are made is that we have water, then we boil the water, we put a bowl on top of the water so the heat transfers and it will melt the wax with all the steam that rises, and it doesn't get any water inside the candles because water does not mix well with candles. You never want to have water in candles because just wax and stuff does not mix with water or any liquids. That's why you can't have liquid dyes like food coloring and stuff in candles. And we actually melt down crayons for that kind of stuff. So we have our old residue from our Grandma's Hot Apple Pie, and I'm going to be putting that on the pot right there. And I'm going to be melting that down, and then I'm going to clean it out because we are restoring blueberry candles. So for cleaning things, we use hot water, and you have to dry it really well because, like I said, candle wax, just wax in general, does not mix with water, so it just doesn't work out. So we need to actually clean it out very, very well. So I'm going to be doing that. I use a Scrub Daddy because they are very effective in the process. Burns my hands, and then also I do use soap. It gets the smell because this is what I use for the scent. So I need to get the scent out of there as well. Yeah. All right, so I cleaned off everything but the metal bowl. We won't be using the tablespoon because we don't actually need that for the restoration process. Yeah, so I just need that to melt, and then I'm gonna get into that. So our next step is actually to grab the candle, and I use like metal knife or whatever, like a butter knife, not a sharp one, and I have to cut and get all this out of here, and then I have to clean this out. So okay, so our wax has, look at all that much steam. Our wax has it's a coffee scent, not the apple pie. Our wax has melted out of the bowl, so I'm gonna clean that out too. That's a little bit harder to do because you gotta get all the color, the scent, everything out of the bowl. Yeah, for this process. And right, so yeah. The bowl's all clean. So next step is to get all this out of here. One of the worst parts about the restoration process is stickers. We have to get the stickers off, and the stickers, I mean, they're cheap, but like sometimes you gotta restore candles multiple times and it can waste a lot. So that's one of the downsides of it. But yeah, so I gutted out the candle. And next step will be melting it down and adding a little bit more of the wax, because it won't fill up 100%. So I'll add a tiny bit of wax so it doesn't dilute the smell or the scent, or the smell and the color of it. And then we throw that baby on and let it smelt down, and then we have to clean out the rest of the candle because we're gonna put it back into the jar. We'll put it back into the jar that it was in before. Yeah, so it is cleaned out. There you go. And dried completely because you can't have any water. Next step is I grab this X-Acto knife and I will take the label off of it. It's easier while it's wet to take it off. Then I'll also wipe off all the sticky residue that is in it. And then I'll also get rid of the bottom one. And then also our wax is almost done. So then we heat up the glass. Then we'll pour the wax into it. And then we'll have the restored candle. Sometimes they still bubble up, so then you have to fix them again. These are all handmade by me, so there's errors in it. If you ever get a candle with a little bit of errors, please keep in mind that I do make them by hand and all that. I do not have like a machine that will pour the wax for me. I have to pour the wax for me. I do not have like cooling fans, so I have to wait days for them to actually cool off and all that. So yeah, so we have all the wax right here, all melted down and stuff, steamy. And we're gonna dump that into the glass jar. So I poured it in here, and I have the wick and the wick holder. And yeah.
If you want to buy these candles, get them in the link in the description.